Have you ever noticed that some days you wake up feeling energized and ready to take on the world, while other days you feel sluggish, stiff, and just off? What if I told you that what's on your plate might be making all the difference? After 60, our bodies change in ways we can't ignore, and the foods we once enjoyed without a second thought could now be working against us. But here's the good news. Small changes in your diet can have a huge impact on how you feel every day. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 foods that you should avoid after 60 if you want to stay younger, healthier, and stronger. And don't worry, this isn't about giving up all your favorite meals. It's about making smarter choices so you can keep doing the things you love for years to come. Let's start with something that might surprise you: processed meats. Things like bacon, sausage, deli meats, and even those tempting hot dogs at summer cookouts. They may taste delicious, but did you know that these foods are packed with preservatives, sodium, and harmful nitrates? Over time, they can increase inflammation in the body, raising your risk for heart disease, high blood pressure, and even certain cancers. Not to mention, they can make your joints feel stiffer and more painful, something no one wants to deal with as they get older. So what's the alternative? Well, instead of reaching for that packaged ham or pepperoni, try swapping it out for fresh, lean proteins like turkey, chicken, or even plant-based options like beans and lentils. These choices help keep your muscles strong and your body feeling its best without all the hidden risks. And trust me, once you start making this change, your body will thank you. Now, let's talk about something that's in almost every pantry: refined sugar. I know, dessert is one of life's greatest pleasures. But here's the thing: after 60, our bodies process sugar differently. That sweet treat that once gave you a quick boost of energy, now it's more likely to cause energy crashes, weight gain, and even contribute to memory problems. Studies have shown that high sugar consumption is linked to cognitive decline, and none of us want that, right? But before you swear off sweets forever, let's talk about balance. Instead of reaching for that sugary donut or soda, consider natural alternatives. Fresh fruits, dark chocolate, or even a little honey in your tea can satisfy your cravings without the damaging effects of refined sugar. The key is moderation, because life should still be sweet, just in a way that supports your health. All right, so we've covered processed meats and sugar. But there's another sneaky culprit that many people overlook: trans fats. These are the unhealthy fats found in margarine, fried foods, and many packaged snacks. They're designed to make food last longer on the shelf, but in your body, they do just the opposite. They speed up aging, increase bad cholesterol, and put you at greater risk for strokes and heart disease. If you've been using margarine instead of butter because you thought it was the healthier option, you might want to reconsider. Instead, opt for healthier fats like olive oil, avocado, and nuts. These not only taste great, but also help keep your skin looking youthful and your heart in top shape. Now that we've talked about some of the biggest culprits, there are still a couple more foods you should be mindful of. And the next one is something that might be in your morning routine right now. Now that we've uncovered the first few foods that could be silently working against your health, let's continue. You might be surprised by the next ones because they're often part of our daily routine. But don't worry, small changes can make a huge difference. One of the biggest culprits hiding in plain sight is processed meats. I know. There's nothing quite like a crispy strip of bacon in the morning or a hot dog at a summer barbecue. But here's the thing: processed meats like bacon, sausages, ham, and deli slices are loaded with preservatives, sodium, and harmful compounds like nitrates. Studies have linked excessive consumption of these to an increased risk of heart disease and even certain types of cancer. Now, I'm not saying you have to give up your favorite breakfast completely, but consider switching to fresh, unprocessed meats or plant-based alternatives. Your arteries will thank you. Another hidden danger: sugary drinks. Whether it's soda, those flavored coffee drinks, or even fruit juices that claim to be healthy, they can do more harm than good. These beverages are packed with added sugars that can spike your blood sugar levels, leading to inflammation, weight gain, and an increased risk of diabetes. As we age, our body's ability to process sugar declines, making these drinks even more problematic. Instead, try unsweetened teas, infused water with fresh fruit, or simply good old-fashioned water. Staying hydrated without the sugar rush can help maintain energy levels and keep your metabolism in check. And speaking of sugar, let's talk about pastries, cakes, and other baked goods. I know, a warm, fresh out of the oven muffin is hard to resist, but many of these treats are made with refined flour, unhealthy fats, and, you guessed it, tons of sugar. Consuming too many refined carbs can cause spikes and crashes in energy levels, contribute to belly fat, and even accelerate the aging process. Instead, opt for whole grain alternatives, or better yet, make your own treats at home using healthier ingredients like almond flour, natural sweeteners, and heart-healthy oils. By making a few simple swaps, you'll be amazed at how much better you feel. Remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about choosing foods that truly nourish your body. Now, let's dive into the final part, where we'll reveal the last food to avoid and wrap up with some practical takeaways. And here we are at the final stretch. By now, we've talked about some of the foods that can sneakily drain your energy, slow you down, and even make you feel older than you really are. But before we wrap this up, there's one more food to avoid, and this one might surprise you. Processed meats. Yes, I know, they're easy, convenient, and they've probably been a part of your meals for years. Bacon, sausages, deli meats, hot dogs, these are all considered processed meats, and while they might taste great, they come with some serious health risks. They're packed with sodium, preservatives, and nitrates, which have been linked to inflammation, heart disease, and even certain cancers. Now, I'm not saying you can never have a slice of ham again, but if these foods are a regular part of your diet, it might be time to rethink your choices. Instead, try swapping them out for lean, unprocessed proteins like fresh chicken, turkey, or fish. Even plant-based proteins like beans, lentils, and tofu can be great alternatives that are much gentler on your body. Here's the thing. Your diet is one of the most powerful tools you have to shape how you feel every single day. And the good news is small changes can make a big difference. Cutting back on processed meats, sugary foods, unhealthy fats, and other problem foods doesn't mean you have to give up delicious meals. It just means being more mindful of what you put on your plate. Because at the end of the day, food isn't just about filling your stomach. It's about fueling your body, giving you energy, and helping you live the life you deserve. And the best part, it's never too late to make a change. Your body is always working for you, and when you give it the right support, it will reward you in ways you never imagined. So, which of these foods are you cutting back on? Have you already made some changes to your diet? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, and let's keep this conversation going. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and hit that subscribe button for more tips on living your healthiest, happiest life. Here's to feeling amazing at any age, because you deserve it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.